What's up YouTube, my name is Pogos.
And my name is Alex.
And today I'm going to be doing a review with my brother for the Ruger 1022 Takedown Backpacker in the Magpul condition. You guys know the routine. Before I get into the video, I do a quick safety check, so we'll get into that. Mag is also empty, so we're good to go. So, the Ruger 1022 has a really solid price in terms of the price. Comes at around $900, so when my dad bought this gun, it was at around 900 Canadian. Really solid price when you're comparing it to some other budget-friendly guns such as the Savage 22s or the Winchester 22, such as the Wildcat. Really solid price. So I wouldn't actually say that this is a budget-friendly gun. It isn't actually. It's close to $1,000 if you think about it like that. So I've shot this a few times. It's done a really good job up to 100 yards. And I've actually shot it without this scope right over here. Does a good job. So we'll start off by the utmost back of the gun. So over here you have a rubber butt padding. So over here is, you can also screw it on from right over here, screw it off. You can just do your own adjustments as well. I'm sure there's other stuff that you can add in order to increase the length of pull for this butt pad. And right over here is the extension magazine. So Alex will cover that.
So right next to the butt pad, we have the extension of the magazines where you can open it up, just like so, where you can store 3 extra magazines. Over here, the back 2 magazines can be taken out, just like so, 1 and 2, where you can take out another piece like this.
So it's like a little mini card where it just like gets in and gets out. So you can take it out in case you want to add like a box of 50 rounds or 100 rounds of 22s if you want in here. Just an extra space. Plus you already have an extra mag right over here. So yeah, like we said, you can put it in and out anytime that you want. Just slides right back in. It has an insert slot right there and it clicks right in. You can hear it right there. And then you can take out the first mag as well. Over here, I'm not exactly sure if you guys can see, but it does show the orientation of how you should properly put it in, so there's no way that you guys can actually mess this up. It goes in only one way and it's drawn in the place right there. So if you put this all together, yeah, if you can give me about it.
So another very neat thing about this gun is that over here in the back, what comes with this gun is another piece where this part that was just taken out can be elevated to a higher incline. This can be taken higher where you take this out and put a piece just like it, but instead it would be just higher, where when you're aiming to fire the gun, instead of being down here, this extension would be higher.
So for like a cheek rest, in case I guess you have a bigger body or something like that, then if you want a higher cheek rest in case you want to go from here to here or just adjust, the Magpul condition adds an extra thing to this. So I need to mind you guys again, this is the Magpul. This is not the original Takedown. This is the Magpul condition of the Takedown Ruger 1022. So they did add that neat little thing. Moving forward to the hand grip, Magpul didn't do as much with the hand grip, just a regular handy dandy hand grip. They did add a little bit of like grip right over here for you to grip on. I would say it's just a regular grip. Not too much fancy stuff going on, not too like checkering or anything like that. At the bottom, I have to mention that there is a waterproof storage. So that's a really neat little thing. The only way that you can take it out is there's a little thing, you just push it out, and I will do that like now. It does come in kind of hard because there is a rubber gasket. So if I can take it out and show you guys in detail, as you guys can see, there is a rubber orange gasket that prevents water from entering in this little storage right here. So if in case you want to store anything that you don't want water to get in, if you know that you're going to be in a place with a lot of water, or in case any rain comes or anything like that, you always know that you have a backup little mini storage inside the hand grip of the gun that is covered with a matte gasket. So no water for sure is going to get in here. Moving forward, oops, yep, and it clicks too. Moving forward, you have your main components. This is a semi-automatic. You have your main components of the rifle, such as your safety, trigger guard, magazine, and right over here, your sights. So I want to first cover the sight right over here that I've added. This is a Bushnell 1-40 red dot. My dad actually recently purchased this and added it to this rifle. I do want to mention that personally, me myself, I'm not a great fan of adding scopes and stuff like that to my rifles. I like to keep everything stock, but I guess it gives it a good look. I'm not gonna lie, you guys can, I guess, mention in the comments down below, does it give a good look to you guys or not? You guys can mention down in the comments section below. It's an okay look to me, but I just like to keep my gun stock, but my dad just decided to add it. Over here, on which this sight or this this sight is added to is a railing. The railing doesn't come on the gun, but it comes in the box of the gun. So when you do add it in, you can no longer use the sights that the gun is provided stock. So in that case, you are only limited to whatever scope that you put on to the gun. Moving down, you have your bolt right there. Ruger wrote their Ruger name right on the bolt, so that's a neat little touch I have to mention. Over here at the bottom, you have your magazine. As we covered, as Alex covered, actually, there are 3 external magazines in here, plus one that comes inside the gun. So all of them are 10 round capabilities. So they take in 10 rounds, and then you can interchange them with any one of these as well. It's just the exact same one. I do need to mention that during research, when I've researched about this rifle, I did find out that the Winchester Wildcat magazine also works perfectly fine in this rifle. And I've tried it myself as well, works perfectly fine. So that's a neat little thing. In case you ever lose 4 of these, then you have a backup if you ever have a Winchester Wildcat. So putting this back in, your trigger. Now, before the trigger, or actually after the trigger, comes the safety mechanism. The only way that you know that you're on safe is if you don't see the red dot, and if you do, that means that you're off safe. And there is the red right there on the safety, just outlining it, so that way that you know that you're not on safe. Over here, I want to test out the trigger. The gun is clear. Pretty light. Yeah, I would say it's pretty light. It's okay for 22 LR. It's okay. There are heavier triggers that I've personally tried myself, but this one seems to be okay. Moving forward, I want to cover the fact that this Magpul condition can turn into a really small, like a little piece that you can add into your backpack or wherever. So the way that you can do that, there's a little thing right over here that you have to push up. But prior to that, what I want you guys to do is put your bolt back down, and there's a little button right over here that you guys should press right here. Once you press that down, the bolt will stay as is. So in order to take it down and make it all in one, what you have to do is press this up. There's a lever right over here. Press it up and just turn it to your left, and it comes out right away. And the way that you can put it in is at the front of the barrel. So this is being the front of the barrel, this is being the back of the barrel. Just put it in, and then there's a little right over here, a little plastic piece right over here that just mounts in right in there. I'm not exactly sure if you guys can see, but you take one of these in person in your hands, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about, and then just go straight in without any other thing, just like that. And it doesn't come loose. There's no way of it being loose. It's all sturdy. It's one thing here you guys can see right over here. I've done this, it's not falling down. Shake it, it's not falling down. Really sturdy. The way that you can take this out is there are buttons right over here. and here. What you have to do is press that as hard as you can. It's kind of hard to press down, but press it down, you slide it back out. And it goes in the same way, so make sure that you already turn it to your left, put it all the way down. It has kind of like a spring, so you want to turn it all the way down, rotate it back, good to go. Gun is sturdy as this as well. As you guys can see, I'm shaking the gun, nothing is falling apart. While I had the gun like that, I just remembered of something. I want to go back to this position of the rifle. I want to show you guys one more thing, or actually I want to tell you guys or ask you guys one more thing. I've actually been looking for a case for one of these Magpuls in like this. As you guys can see, this gun can be in the position of this. So I've actually been researching for cases for Magpuls, for a case for one of these Rugers, but I can't seem to be like finding a good one. So if any of you guys that are watching this video, if you guys can suggest me something for a case for one of these, I'd really greatly appreciate that. If you can mention it down in the comment section below, I would really greatly appreciate that. Going back to the position of the rifle, so you can take over. So Alex will cover the barrel as of right now.
So a very neat component of the gun, once again, is this barrel right over here, the silver part. So this barrel is actually made of a material, stainless steel, which doesn't allow the gun to rust. It is very nice and looks very nice too.
Yeah, it has like a really good touch and feel to it, so it's like feels like sturdy. Like you know that you really paid for that $900. It just, you know, kind of feels like it's a good thing.
I agree. Also here at the front, we have a green fiberglass. This is used to help you shoot at your targets if you don't have a scope, of course. And
yeah,
here,
it gives it like a night kind of vision as well in case you target shooting at night for whatever reason.
Yep. And here, you can see I'm screwing out the very front portion of the gun. This part is actually used to attach silencers, which is illegal in the land of Canada. So as you can see, this was the part that was screwed out of the front over here.
Of the muzzle, exactly.
Yep.
So if you can find silencers in any other countries, you can possibly add it on to one of these Rugers. Up here in Canada, we are not allowed to do that as the laws don't permit us to do so.
So the same way I just screwed it out, I can screw it just in.
Exactly. And covering the front portion of the barrel, you also have a red fiber optic sight that comes stock with the gun. And as Alex covered, the green one at the front. So you can just line it up and it comes in a straight line and you can shoot down your target. That's kind of going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the review with me and my brother of the Ruger 1022 Takedown Backpacker condition in the Magpul. If you guys are new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you guys have already been watching our content, we'd greatly appreciate if you guys like and then share and then comment down below your thoughts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Till next time, goodbye.
Thank you for watching. Bye.